Cheer. This is the Broke Ass Podcast. We got money, though. This is a special edition. I'm here with a very special guest, T.Y. Martyr, a.k.a. T.Y. Killa. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good. How you?
Doing all right, man. Life been treating you good?
Oh, yeah. Everything is everything.
You have a good Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah. Ate good.
Would you consider that a turban on your head?
He's straight into it. Yeah, so something of the sort. Yeah, it is. Something of the sort.
But nah, we got you here today, bro, because you dropped an amazing tape this morning at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Dropped on YouTube. It's called Unconscious Rap 2, which is actually a third project of this year, right?
Right.
So I want to start with the first project you did with our brother, Hood Rock TV, a.k.a. Draquan, capital D, capital Q, called Motel, Masters of the English Language. How did that tape come about? Because y'all were two masterful artists. So.
That was like 3 years in the making for the motel. It was a lot of breakdown, a whole lot of rebuild, a whole lot of maintenance. It was a whole lot of maintenance to make the motel.
So what is it about? Y'all said Masters of the English Language. So the people that ain't heard it, what that mean? Y'all just up there talking y'all junk. It's a message behind it.
It's just like different ways to convey what we're trying to say. Like, you know, it might be a certain song that just reach different people different ways. Like, I guess like you got different interpretations of the Bible. Everybody can read it, but then everybody get their different take of it. So it's just speaking in a universal way. It's pretty much what it is.
Bad. So what attributes does a person got to have for you to consider like doing a collab tape with them?
They have to just have a skill. We got to have a creative chemistry. They got to have like a certain drive, a certain passion. Like, it's something that's really, it don't really got words for it. It's just something that I feel like I have, that I feel like that they also have to have, and I just know it whenever I feel it.
Okay, and when did that tape drop? Beginning of the year?
The motel?
Yeah.
It was in August.
Dang. Really?
August 16th, yeah.
It's November. It's December. So you dropped 3. Okay. So Motel, that was done. I like that project too. And then I had the pleasure of doing an EP with you, Guys of War. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Volume 1. Make sure you say the Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? It's 6 smooth tracks up there. How do you feel that process was in making that album? Because it's so short, but it took kind of a while to make.
What's that, October?
Yes.
Oof.
It dropped on my birthday, October 27th.
Dang. August was the motel. October was, we've been working. I feel good about it. I still feel real positive about Gaza War. Real short, but I think the strongest point of that is the replay value. With it being so short, it's easy to loop and run it back and, you know, fall in love with it. Just keep on running it back. So that's what I love about that one.
That's a fact. One question I meant to ask about the motel. What's your favorite song off the motel that you would tell people to go listen to?
Probably Room 1967.
Is that the one with Malcolm on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Produced by A. Goodman.
Shout out A. Goodman, man.
Yeah.
I still need a beat, bro. So what's your? I just want to give a quick recap of what you did, then we're gonna get into Unconscious. But so yeah, what was your favorite song off Gods of War?
Favorite of Gaza? Probably Scratch That. It's debatable. Scratch That and Paint Away. I get stuck. It varies depending on the day, whichever mood I'm in. But most times, probably Scratch That.
Yeah, it's probably always Scratch That for me. That joint is fire. So, doing the motel, where it's like a very, I wouldn't say conscious, but it's very like kind of conscious heavy. You know what I'm saying? You and Dre with the messages through metaphors and whatnot.
Right.
Where we get the Guys of War, which is anybody know me? I'm a rapper. I just like to rap. I'm gonna rap. I'm gonna rap about rapping. So, is it hard for you to switch gears like that? Like, cause we was on some kind of crazy stuff on that Guys of War.
What you mean, like what you mean switch gears?
Okay, like it's probably barely any cussing on the motel. It's a ton of cussing on Guys of War. It's probably very little gunplay on the motel. It's very heavy on Guys of War. So like to make that switch from conscious to, I don't want to call it like nonsense rap, but like we're really much rapping about nothing.
Oh no, it's easy. It just depends on like who you're working with and how you're working and what the beat tell you to do. Like if I got 100 beats, 50 of them might say, you know, something positive, and then it might just be something different on the other ones. It's easy to switch into the different different modes and different elements. Like if you got them all down and master, you can kind of rap any different type of way you want to.
Right. So that's the difference between T.Y. Martyr and T.Y. Killa. What's the difference?
Martyr is your more conscious. If I'm doing like to the gods, or if I'm doing shadow work, or something more conscious, upbeat, or whatever. T.Y. Killa is like my old persona, like teenage years. It was more street. It was just more trap rap, more violence, kind of almost like horrorcore, rap, like torture rap or something like different.
Torture rap is crazy.
Yeah, just like, but he's real more lyrically on attack when it comes to like flows, cadences, more, I guess, arrogant. Where T.Y. Martyr is more humble, more, T.Y. Killa is more of the, hey, I got this. Y'all can't do nothing with me. That's T.Y. Killa's style. He more battle rap, attack, like that type of approach.
Okay. So on this new unconscious rap too, what we getting? I say T.Y. Killa.
Yeah, T.Y. Killa. T.Y. Killa is on that one.
Okay.
He's on attack. He's putting stuff on notice. Like letting rappers hear, what they got to deal with.
That's kind of crazy. So the intro, how do you go about picking the intro? Because all three intros, from the Motel to Guys Award to this intro that you chose for this tape, it's kind of different.
The intro has got to be, if I got a beat selection, say I'm digging in the crates and I'm digging through beats, because I usually keep like a lot of different, producers on hand, or a lot of different sounds and stuff. So it's like I pick them first. So my sequence is usually not, I don't have to sequence it because I build it in order. So I look for the intro first and I write the intro first, whatever the intro is. It'll be rare times when I end up picking the intro out of a group of songs, because I like to work in order. Like, it's ideal for me to work in order.
So you write with a purpose. So before you even write the second song, the intro is already done and written. Right. I know some people that don't find the intro to the end of the making of the whole album, like, boom, well, that sounds like the intro, and then they're going to put the intro
Right. It's just everything designed with purpose. Like number 2, double dutching.
Yeah. So you're skipping ahead. That's my job. So number 2, double dutching. You got your kids up there. That's always kind of wild with the kids up there.
Yeah.
Because one would say something about the kids up there cussing, sir.
Hey.
But no, it's great, right? It's like a 2-on-2 with y'all doing that. It ain't number one little word. I'm just giving you.
Hey, they do it when we ain't looking anyway, so
that's a fact.
You remember growing up.
That's a fact, right? I caught my kids cussing wild crazy the other day. I'm like, them kids know how to string some words together. I
thought you was going or something.
Yeah, that's what I was here, bro. But yeah, double dutching. How do you get a song like double dutching, and what gave you the inspiration to put your kids on it? Was they listening and be like, "Oh, nah, I got something," or you was like, "Hey, come here"?
My youngest has always been like my A&R. He really listens to a lot of stuff. Like even like Gaza War, he picked favorites off of everything. So when he listens, he also raps too. We be having freestyle ciphers and stuff like that. So it was just natural. He heard it. And I'm going through with the idea, like, he's jumping in and just playing around on his beat one day, and I'm like, okay. And I'm listening to it, it's kind of got this Wu-Tang type feel to it. And I'm always talking to him about Wu-Tang, like Old Dirty Bastard from the Wu-Tang Clan. That's an inside joke, he know what that is. But, yeah, so he picked, the want to say something on it, and I was like, kind of like the battle rap pass off, left hook, uppercut, going back and forth. So I get both of my sons on it, and then we switching. So just going through the process of, just showing them how to punch, when you record and stuff like that. So we went through the whole part. That was the most fun one that I did on, like, out of all of it. Like, that's probably one of my favorites.
So for the people that don't know, you pretty much do everything yourself, as far as picking the beats, doing the sequencing, doing the mixing, doing the editing, all the little breakdowns and all of that stuff. How did you get into that?
Starting really, really, really small, from recording in the closet, recording with like no pop filter, like 14 years old, something like that. It's trial and error, different programs, different microphones, mixing the combinations, just trying to see what I can get put together to make it work, and then just I learned it and got good at it from messing up, honestly. From messing up. Putting real critical ears on it, having them be real tough on me about the sound.
That's a fact. What's the first recording program you used?
Oh, the first one. Probably was like a Cool Edit Pro.
Mine was definitely Cool Edit Pro 2.0.
Yeah, 2.0. I had the little cracked version of 2.0. Yeah.
Yeah, we had the definitely the cracked version.
Yeah.
And dude sold it to me for like $40. I don't know. I guess he was hard up, but he sold me the mic and the program and joint for like $40. And we went, next time I got paid, I went and like the Walmart and got some of the mattress foam with the little pod.
Yeah.
And stapled the whole closet up, bro. Had me a staple gun. Everything. All that money I spent on that installation didn't buy no mic stand. We had to wrap a hanger around the mic. Had that joint hanging off. But that was crazy, bro. I just like to ask people that question though, like the first recording program.
I think I probably had like a bandana over my for the pop filter.
Well, we had the stockings, like the pantyhose. They used to wear to church.
I wish I'd have thought of that. I wish I'd have thought of that.
So how did you discover when you was good at it? Like right now, you just next level.
Same way as mixing. Starting off bad. I started off as the worst. You can believe I started off as the worst rapper you ever heard. Like
that's tough to believe right there. I was always nice.
Before I got into rapping, I was doing first poetry and then battle rapping. Mm-hmm. So it was that era when you just be on the block and then somebody be like, "Hey, spit something." Like you're known for rapping. So my cousin had this torch pretty much and he passed it to me. They ran down on him one day and was like, "Hey, spit something." And I've been in the lab silently. He just stepped back and then he left me standing right there. He was like, "Yo, this is my cousin. I'm gonna let him do it." So I did it. I took the crowd and then they kept on coming back. And then eventually one of them jumped out one day. He was like, "I want to battle." And then I got into doing that. And then I started putting it on wax after that. I started recording, in that same type of format as I was battling in. And it was different because it wasn't used to being on record. Mm-hmm. Doing that type style on a beat. So it really took off. Like locally where I was at, it really took off.
So where you from?
Fairmont.
Where that at?
Here? No, it's by Lumberton. Like 15 minutes from Lumberton is where I'm from.
Okay, cool. So that's not too far. So what is your studio session like? Is it long, short? Pick the beat first, have a concept, build around it?
I might have the same beats for a real long time. There's some beats I have for like 5 years. I just touched this year for like Gaza War or the Motel. I ain't gonna hold you. It'd be like that.
That's crazy.
When you feel it just lets you know.
So how many beats do you think you got in the tuck right now? Because you say you always keep beats on deck, like something you can just go to right now. How many beats do you think you got?
373.
God, dog, that's specific. So you got a folder with all the names. Yeah. 373 is crazy.
Yeah. I looked at them this morning.
So Ring the Alarm. I like that song. It was originally you recorded that joint like a minute ago, but it still sounds fresh.
Right.
So I like Ring the Alarm. I really like this whole album. One of the joints I kind of like that Spell on You song. I don't know where you was going with that one. It was kind of crazy. It's like, I'm going to put a hex on you, I'm going to put a spell on you. I thought they were the same. So you want to break down the meaning behind that song a little bit?
Well, the difference is that a hex is more of like a curse. A spell could be more of anything. You can wish somebody well with a spell. You got protection spells, you got money spells, you got everything else. But it's basically not about like a real issue. It's just a rap thing pretty much. No. Like because it's like that evil type feeling entity or something, that aggression that's in the record. And ultimately it's really about the Nina Simone sample. Okay. Because I got the Nina Simone sample tucked into the back. I put a spell on you. Yeah. So it's like put that in the back and then put some Biggie Smalls kick in the door, put them together, and then made something out of it,
So Retribution. What do you feel like because you say you're getting revenge on something. So what is the something that you're getting revenge for on that song?
That's more T.Y. Killa. It's like when I get into that duality of wrestling with old patterns of thinking and old behaviors and old, being a conscious being now, there's still certain times when you feel that you want to crash out, you might hear like religious people say, God ain't through with me yet.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that type of thing where it's like you somewhere now, but you used to be another place. You might still have feelings about where you used to be or thoughts about where you used to be or, you know, certain stuff like that. That's pretty much retribution. It's a lot of like situations that feel like I left unresolved, but it's easier to speak on them and it's safer to speak on them than to act on them.
Cool. So you keep saying the old you. So what got you out the streets to the conscious TY that we had before us today?
Mainly I say having my son, my oldest, was really it. I was destined already to move from where I was, but I just knew I didn't want him to follow my life, you know, or to grow up as me. You know, he'll closely emulate me in a lot of different ways. Like you meet him, you know him, you met him, you know. But people who don't know him, you know, he'll closely emulate, you know, a lot. So it's like I didn't want to be a negative influence. You know, I didn't want anybody around me or around him to be a negative influence. You know, because being a product of the environment and stuff like that, I just wasn't into that. You know, it was cool for me to go through the hard life, the struggle, everything else. That's when I really realized, like, nah, you know,
That won't for you.
it ain't for him, you know. So it can't be for me either. If I'm gonna be an example.
Bet. Back to the album, yo. So Unconscious Freestyle is my favorite. The first one. I think it's like track number 4. That joint. I think you're absolutely ridiculous. Like, how do you find, like, the way you find cadence? Because you call yourself the king of cadence. Because you said that on one thing. So now I'm telling you that you are now the king of cadence. So it's like, the way you dibble and dabble out of that from fast to slow rap is kind of crazy, man. So does it take you a long time to write a verse or no?
No. It depends. A very simple verse takes me a real long time. It takes me a real long time.
Well, that's backwards.
Right. If I'm doing the it's easier for me to remember a pattern that rhymes a lot, because the words fall in place with a pattern. But if it's like more simplistic rhyming, it's really harder for me. You know, like I can memorize like a Take 9 or Inspect the Deck or Twist the Verse or something like that very easy compared to a Easy E verse, because the one syllable rhyming is really hard. You know, so it's yeah.
That's crazy. That's backwards and that's crazy. So, you know, I'm on the album like 3 times, you know. Shout out to me. But you snuck out Brother Bo Bangs on the record, you know what I'm saying? Shut up. That was another older track. Supposed to be mine. But that's another track. But you didn't get a verse on that one. So first, how did you get Bangs up there? And then how you wind up without a verse on the song that's on your tape?
I got Bo Bangs up there I feel like just off of the love and just off of the strength. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's how that happened. And for me not having a verse, I got a verse written for it though, God I do. And I got a verse recorded, but with it being 3 verses on there, I felt like they won't even no spot for me on it. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all already did y'all thing on it. I just wanted the hook. You know what I'm saying? I'm rapping for so many songs throughout it already. Like I'm just gonna try to just step back and then just let y'all shine on that. You know, let y'all just do your thing on that.
That's what's up. I feel like I had another verse on that joint too, but I can't remember.
You done had 3. You done rewrote that verse. Yeah, you rewrote that verse.
It was supposed to be you gave me the hook and took it back. Yeah. All right, bet.
Hey, we can call it both ours, but I'm gonna just keep it on my tape.
On your tape. I got you. I feel you.
I know you wanted it back, homie. It's right over here.
My bad, I uploaded already. All right. I hear her right now. Come on, Zinni. But stay quiet. Now, I was listening to the tape before I came, you know what I'm saying, on the loudspeakers. My mom came out of the room and said, son, what is that? Because, you know, that stay quiet hook is kind of vulgar.
Kind of, a little bit.
But it's my second favorite song on the tape because of the hook.
Yeah.
And then you got 3 beats up here produced by L. Lewis.
Yeah.
So he's somebody you mess with often?
Yeah, very much. very much.
Ain't got doing up here back to back to back.
From the first, like it's been, I use a lot of like Louis beats because he usually got the boom bap. But these are here particular ones weren't boom bap, and I wanted to have a mix of that like 90s type feel.
Retribution is definitely 90s type feel.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what's up. And Draft Day, I like Draft Day. A nice song to end out on. I like the beat. I like the cadence that you did in that joint. Yeah. So what are your plans besides coming here to one of the best podcasts in the world? What are your plans on promoting the album? Is there the music videos coming up?
I want to take it to like more of a people army because so much stuff is like overrun with bots, these days. So I want to really have an organic views, organic plays. And I always do organic views, but I'm just saying that for other artists who are listening who might not. If you got 100,000 views and no real interaction and you're not really touching the people, I feel like you're not really doing anything. You can have you can look like you have the numbers. If I can choose between having 1,000 people to listen to something and they not be real, or have 10 people listen to something and they're actually real people that's got love for it, I'm gonna choose the 10.
Yeah, because the 10 is the one that's gonna spend the money. The other one, you know what I'm saying, just be a bunch of hate and stuff.
And spend the time on the craft, and really listen to it, and really, there's a big difference between what you like about it, and they say all of it. What's your favorite? All of it, everything.
Every song got that jam, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Then the person who's gonna go in depth, oh man, on the fourth bar in the second verse when you said, like,
see, bro, I would have did that, but I ain't have enough time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's too many bars up here. You have some bars up here, so I encourage people to go to YouTube, check it out. Unconscious Rap too. You know what I'm saying? But before you get out of here, can't let you get out of here. What do you think about the Kendrick album? Me and Trey was kind of arguing about it. We weren't arguing about it. He was playing some joints, and I was like, "Yeah, it's cool, but it's just an all right Kendrick."
I feel like it's mid-grade Kendrick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
In comparison, like I don't think it's. I'm not saying that it's bad. I tried to not go into it with no expectation though before I heard it, but I feel like it's kind of just like riding a wave of what he already had instead of it could have been something else. But I think he might be in the brink. He might be on the peak of unlocking like a new character or something.
Yeah, I think that was a filler album.
Yeah, it's kind of filler. But if you see like his aesthetic, he's starting to dress different. He's starting to talk different. He's not on To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City. I think it's like it's a warm up. You know what I'm saying? Like he getting into another form. So I'm just watch his process and see what he do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he might be doing something that we just don't see it yet.
That's Kendrick. Because people did not like To Pimp a Butterfly when it first came out. A lot of people did not like that.
That was my favorite Kendrick. That's my favorite Kendrick album.
And I thought he was going to drop again. And knowing Kendrick, he could, but he might be done for the year. But I think he's definitely going to drop something like the beginning of January, middle. Because they say the music industry shut down right now. That's what they say. People don't drop. Kendrick like the only one that really kind of dropped this month or last month, really. Because they said it shut down like the end of the fourth quarter and don't start back up till like February. But I think Kendrick's going to do something. I'm ready to see a Super Bowl performance. And I'm actually ready for Drake to get back. We ain't gonna get into the beef, but I'm ready for Drake to get back to making music like he making music. All this other stuff.
Drake ain't really stopped though.
He ain't really been good. He made a song in every other genre except until he dropped that 40 gigs, 200 gigs, or whatever the gigs was.
100 gigs.
100 gigs, that joint. Everything before that was like of a different genre. So I'm ready to get back. And I'm tired of people acting like you can't be fans of Drake and be fans of Kendrick.
Right.
So I'm one of them.
It's like Chicago rap beef. Like you can like Duck and like Vaughn too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're not in the beef with them. You know what I'm saying? You're not from 63rd. You know what I'm saying?
So what album you got coming up next? I know you say 2 albums ahead. People don't know that, but I do. So what you got coming up? I know you got something. You done for the year, right? Knowing you'll probably drop something on New Year's like, nah, I'm going to sneak one in. So are you done for the year? Let me ask that first. It's the 7th of December.
You got me with the DJ Vlad just now. You got me with the DJ Vlad question. You trying to entrap me.
So you sure you want on that block? Get out of here.
You sure you bought the beer at 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock, you about to be right?
Nah, I should be. I'm trying to be done for a while because I dropped in August, September, dropped in October, November, dropped in December. So it's about every 2 months. It's just showing the consistency, and it wasn't planned. It just ended up happening that way. I'm gonna try to sit down though until at least like May, June, and try to really, really tweak some stuff and turn them knobs and get everything adjusted. Like, I'm gonna try to just take some time on something that's already finished, that has been finished for maybe 2 years.
Yeah.
It's new to the gods. This musical gallery to the gods is the next step, unless an EP comes in between. Here and there. I don't want to lie. So I think
I don't think you're done. I'm definitely gonna see you drop in February.
I want to have an EP with everybody in my circle.
You get the bug, yo.
I want an EP with everybody in my circle, and that'd be my goal. So
you got me and Dre out the way.
I got you. I got Dre. I got J23.
So you got Bangs and Goodman.
Yeah, we on the way.
That's a fact.
Got to get some Malcolm Jamal. Shout out to
Malcolm
Jamal too, yo.
Shout out to Malcolm, bro. See you on your weight loss journey and everything, bro. We proud of you. Ready to hear some new music from you. I know you're over there cooking up, and he learning how to mix better than ever. Yeah. He actually going to school for that, so keep doing what you're doing, homie. Hopefully see you soon, my guy.
Yes, sir.
That joint crazy. You helping me produce my next album that I ain't started working on yet, but you know what I'm saying? You helping me out. Bro, it's tough. Like, technically, I ain't never worked on an album. It's always been EPs, mixtapes, projects. And you know me, I record 20 songs, pick 10 of them, and put them out.
Right.
You know that's how I do. I record 10 and put them all out. So I'm actually trying to work on a structure for this album and joint, like you and Dre be doing. I just don't get how y'all doing it.
You gotta keep the heat in. just dope.
And of course they'll say some mess like that. Keep the heat in. I don't know what that means, sir.
Hey, don't let all of it. Don't let them hear everything. Don't let them know your next move. Like, if you got some heat, keep it in. Like, keep it. You got to work real secret. You know what I'm saying? Like, let out what you need to be let out as a single. The clicks ain't gonna come if everybody's already heard everything on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you already released, say, everything that you got to YouTube or SoundCloud or something, and then you try to stick it together as a playlist and call the album, it's not gonna work the same. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Excuse me.
That's cool. So you gonna shoot any videos?
I thought about one for Ring the Alarm, but it's what I'm rapping about. So I think that's the most that would be the most commercially successful one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of gory, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I had to have like some Halloween actors or something, you know? So I don't really know. If I do, it'd probably be something more standard. Let's say like maybe Retribution or Lyrical Miracle or something, you know? Like, it'll be maybe something that's easier to video.
Right. And you dropped the song Reds and Blues, which ain't on the album. I thought it was gonna be on the album. So what happened?
Reds and Blues was just like a sneak preview from To the Gods.
So you promoting the next tape, which you don't know when it's gonna come out. Why are you dropping this tape?
I put that one out and I took it back.
That's correct.
Because I was like, no, I ain't, yeah.
Ain't no take back, so you can't do that.
I did. Reneged the car. Like, hand it here. Get back.
Do you plan on performing next year? Yeah, I'm trying to put some shows together.
Yeah. And shout out to JC Foods too. And Dylan. This is my cousin Bean's spot. I wanted to shout him out. He doing his thing too. We probably gonna touch your stage because we probably gonna see about that. You got Tommy on the ones and twos. We probably gonna touch your stage.
Right.
Like this year, hopefully.
Is there anything you want to leave the people with before we get out of here?
Power and peace. If you see it, if you hear it, if you touch it, share it. So somebody else can see it, hear it, feel it, touch it. And not just my music. If anybody is trying to do it, and you see them doing it, it don't take nothing for a share. You know what I'm saying? That can fall in somebody's hands, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, luckily mine's falls into good hands, you know what I'm saying? But help other people out. You know what I'm saying? I do it. You do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see it, show love.
Yeah. And share is free, and you'd be surprised how many people appreciate that.
Right.
Because I get inboxes all the time. Hey, bro, thank you for supporting the movement. I see you on my joint and all of that. So you know what I'm saying, man. Be positive, share positivity. Don't now listen. I'll share anybody's stuff, but if your joint has. I even share some stuff I don't like, but if it's super garbage, I can't do it, man. So please don't hit my inbox. I mean, unless you're gonna pay me $50. Matter of fact, whoever edited this, put the ad blocks. What ad block prices? Put them. If you want to share that joint. But nah, man. Shout out to the crew, man. Shout out to TY for joining us. Shout out Mr. Mika for producing this. Shout out Essence. Shout out to BAP fam, DeAndre's, Nisha, Jimmy, all that. You know who you is. Hood Rock TV, the best producer in the world. We out.
I really ain't tripping like.